Hello and welcome to Sportsweek. I'm Michael Eilert and today we will be covering all the sports action from around the county. After an impressive away victory last week, scoring 64 points, Winchester Rugby Club looked to continue their impressive streak and break 100 points in 2 games as they faced a mid-table Trojan side from Eastleigh. Our correspondent Taylor Sinclair was there to see if they could do it.
A fiery contest for Winchester on Saturday as they faced Trojans, with the opposition side looking to cause an upset for the higher flying side in black and yellow, scoring the first points on the board with an early penalty to take the lead. But it didn't take long after for Winchester to respond as a powerful run parted the Trojans' back line to score their first try of the match. Winchester continued to add to their success, scoring another try after some good play around their competitors, now comfortably in the lead 22-8 at half-time. The second 40 began and was much more of the same for Winchester, with 6 second-half tries unanswered, with the first and last coming from Miles Sampson. But the pick of the bunch, a try scored brilliantly after a step, fooling the Trojans to touch the ball down between the posts. Final score: Winchester 58, Trojans 8, the fourth win on the bounce for Winchester, who now sits third in the league with the best points difference.
We've obviously got an awful lot of respect for Trojans in a big local derby, and we always knew they were going to be very tough. They're a tough team, and I think the scoreline probably didn't reflect how physical it was out there. I think my players will probably certainly know they've been in a game.
Yeah, I mean, we really are just going from strength to strength so far this season. You know, every week we're really proactive on the training ground, and everything we work on is from the previous match. So, you know, we put 50 points on today, but still loads to work on in advance for our big match next week.
Moving on to football now, Eastleigh FC have seen a major improvement in results early on this season in the National League Premier. Tonight they face one of the biggest tests of the season though, as they travel to Aldershot for a local derby.
Eastleigh travel to Aldershot tonight in the National League's Hampshire derby, with the Spitfires looking to fly up the table. Here's what the away side manager had to say ahead of the fixture.
A different type of team to what we faced today, but I was just saying to the boys in there, part of the challenge is facing different teams week in and week out, and our job as a group of staff is, and for the players, is to find a way to be successful within that each week.
A win tonight for Eastleigh could take them within touching distance of the playoffs, with the hosts aiming to move away from the relegation places. Jack Charlton, Winchester News Online.
Basingstoke Women were back in home action on Sunday afternoon after an impressive 6-1 victory on the road at Andover, New Street. Jude Richards was there.
It's been 2 wins on the bounce for manager Nathan Cookson's Basingstoke Town women's side, who've adapted brilliantly since promotion to County Hampshire's Division 2. Since a 7-3 defeat to Moneyfields, the Stokes have gone from strength to strength, scoring 10 goals in their last 2 games, and they comfortably swept aside Stone and Reserves 4-1 on Saturday, with last season's hero and player of the season Beth Lowe scoring a hat-trick of headers. Cookson continues to remain grounded about his team, despite such an emphatic start to the campaign.
Can have a look at really. We are obviously coming up a division. We had no idea what the side's going to be like. So we said we'd be happy with a mid-table finish. We had a meeting at the start of the season with everybody. Said we'd be happy with a mid-table finish, but we talk about that at Christmas.
Stokes forward Chelsea Pinnock was in high spirits, with the new faces and extra work on the training ground making a big impact so far.
So we've gained a few players compared to last season. Like sometimes we struggled for 11 last season. Now we've got a full, in-depth squad.
Time to get into gear with motorsport now, and a karting class that has seen the likes of current Formula 1 champion Max Verstappen get behind the wheel. It is one of the biggest competitions last weekend, right on Hampshire's doorstep. Our reporter Tom Hooker can bring us up to speed with all the action.
The best karters in Britain were fighting for the coveted prize of the National O Plate last weekend, taking place at Forest Edge Kart Club in Barton Stacey. The KZ2 class consists of high-speed lightweight machines topping out at a whopping 90 miles an hour. The stacked grid of 32 drivers vying to run the plate included the top 3 British drivers, all competing under one team with a rich history.
It's been such a great hobby for us that didn't expect it. We started getting involved. It's grown this last couple of years, I suppose. This year we've worked hard and managed to get a 1, 2 and 3 in the British, which is really good. We didn't expect that.
4 heats throughout the day all led to the final, with British number 1 Charlie Turner starting on pole. and he would lead from lights to flag, a blistering first few laps, giving him a sizable gap to control.
It's a great feeling. It's been a really good weekend, and obviously to top off the year we won the British Championship this year, so I can't ask for more, winning the O-Play as well to top off the year.
But it wasn't as easy as he would have liked at the end. British number 2 James Glenister almost doing enough to make a last lap dive as Turner's tyres went off.
To catch Charlie, it was tough out there again. I cooked my tyres trying to catch him up, and then I think the last lap or two I'm sure Charlie took it safe.
Sam Ward rounded off the podium with a solid race, making it a rush performance 1-2-3.
Yeah, it's great. I've been with another team for the majority of the year, and it's been a really difficult year. So yeah, jumping on board with Brian at Rush, it's been brilliant.
So the O-Plate has finally been decided, but there's plenty more up for grabs in a month's time, as the final round of the Forest Edge Kart Club Championship will see many titles go right down to the wire. Tom Hooker, Winchester News Online.
It's been another dramatic year in cricket's county championship, and last week it all came to a head with the final round of Red Bull fixtures. Harry Jones takes a look at how Hampshire fared in Warwickshire as they say goodbye to the 2022 season.
Warwickshire's openers Rob Yates and Dominic Sibley got their side off to a flyer in their county championship finale, with the hosts needing a victory to stay in Division 1 for another season. 2 wickets in 2 balls from Hampshire's Ian Holland didn't help the cause though, dismissing former England opener Sibley for 54 and Alex Davies for a golden duck. The in-form Sam Hain helped to stay the ship alongside Yates, with the opener finishing on 104 as his side declared on 272 for 4. Skipper James Vince starred for Hampshire in their first innings, hitting some beautiful strokes before he fell just 2 runs shy of a ton, top scoring for his team. Liam Norwell impressed with the ball for Warwickshire as they bowled out the visitors for 311. Day 4 brought about one of the most dramatic days of domestic cricket this year, as James Fuller and co got Warwickshire all out for just 177, meaning they needed to score 139 in the final 2 sessions to send the host down to Division 2. Hampshire appeared to be clear favourites throughout most of their short second innings. However, an inspired Liam Norwell delivered a bowling performance for the ages, taking 9 wickets to win the game and keep his side in Division 1 for 2023.
See all the hard work we put in over the summer to finish with a couple of losses is obviously a disappointing way to finish. Got to credit Warwickshire, the spirit they showed today. I think it shows when you're playing for something, staying in the division and there's a bit on the line, you find that little bit extra.
Winchester University's men's hockey team are preparing for a new university season of hockey, playing their first pre-season friendly of the new academic year against the Solent University side in the league above them. Torrin Budd was there to cover the action.
Winchester University men's hockey team returned to the pitch this week, battling Solent University in their first pre-season friendly. It didn't take long for the host to open the scoring, with Chris Townend netting from a short corner. It was Townend who provided the assist for the host's second goal too, with Tom Atkins doubling the lead. Some defensive errors gifted Solent an opportunity, and the visitors weren't going to let it slip, as a long-range effort was deflected past the keeper. Winchester weren't going to let it stop their momentum though, as Tom Atkins added to his tally to make it 3-1. A quick-fire double from Harry Palmer and Ollie Schofield put the home team 5-1 up at half-time. With a pass from the back finding its way to Chris Townend, who made it 6-1, Harry Eads made it 7 for Winchester with a goal in his debut, before Townend capped off his hat-trick with a penalty. The visitors managed to get a consolation goal near the end of the second half, netting from a short corner.
Very happy. We have a lot of new boys coming in, about half the squad are new freshers, mostly on the bench, but I know today 2 of them started. It was fantastic to see them really pick it up and run with the ball, and it's just confidence and the presence on the pitch was really what I was after today, and each and every player displayed that.
Yeah, it feels fantastic, especially the nerves that I felt coming into the game. But three is a good number. I'm very, very happy with it, yeah.
Winchester played Reading in another pre-season friendly before starting their new campaign. Torrin Budd, Winchester News Online.
The university's netball season gets underway next week. There have been lots of trials and training ahead of the first centre pass. Lily Gage has been to see the preparations.
There is great excitement as this season Winchester University are sending out 3 teams for netball.
What matches are you looking forward to this season?
Definitely the cup game, which is at home, and also varsity, which I think is going to be here as well.
We've been doing a lot of team drills, making sure that everyone gets along really well all together, everyone's working really well together, lots on defence and attack, making sure that our players are up to standard with their fitness and everything as well, so just making sure that everyone can work well together as a team and hopefully win our games.
What's your biggest match you've got this season?
Probably Exeter or their team, because we have 2 of their teams in our division, and yeah, obviously it's quite a far drive and they're good, so yeah, it'd be good to beat them.
Lily Gage, Winchester Sport.
That is all we have time for this week. Thanks for watching and see you next week.